Hi everyone, this is Uncle Yang. Today is February 23rd, Monday night. It's kind of late right now. I think the local time is about 10 p.m. But I just want to have something to share. I was on the couch watch my phone, those short videos, the shots on the YouTube. Then I saw a short video. It's about the NBA All Star season. So I used to be a basketball fan. I've been watching NBA since my middle school for many years. Um, that time was Kobe Bryant still playing. Yao Ming from China, that very tall big center guy, he was still playing. And then um, I remember Shaquille O'Neal was still playing. Those old school, right now considered old school players. They were still all in the league. And of course, LeBron, James, Dwayne Wade, Carmelo, Anthony, they are playing. So to me, that was my teenager's memory. And then today I was looking at that shots. Let's just bring some idea that I want to share. So that shots was about the beginning ceremony for the All Star NBA season, the All Star game. And then in that video you can see the LeBron James was standing at the first place, and then next to him is Kevin Durant, and then the third place I can't remember, but that footage just focused on two of them, right? And then the guy start to introduce the players, and of course when he called LeBron's name, LeBron start to do this action, right? Puts the crown on his head, and then Kevin Durant was like, "Oh, come on now." Kevin Durant didn't even want to look at LeBron's direction. He was just turn his head away and start to clap the hand like, "Come on, just let this awkward moment pass away." Um, and then I also saw some video online talk about what LeBron been doing in the past 2 years. One thing was he bought his son Bronny to the Lakers. I believe if you interested in basketball or been watching the games or the news, you must know that. And then he also want to run a retired play season like what Kobe did. But seems like no other team really respond to that, and then even the Lakers saying they does not, like they don't want to do that either. So it's very awkward that he want to do all this, but no one really cooperate with him. And why is that though? Here's my opinion. So um, in general, he been at a place that he been play decades, if I remember correctly. He started play when he was 18 years old, and then right now he like 40 something. So that's a very long time, like 20 more than 20 years. And then he been breaking all the NBA records, like the score, the other like I don't know if he broke any rebound records, but he been break several different NBA history records. And I believe in his mind, he think he deserve all these things that he asked. He deserve people calling him goat or the king, right? That's why he been uh, so that's why he been doing this action in so many different places. Like it's not just the NBA of all star season. he been doing that in other games too, right? And then even he went somewhere else to do something offline activities. I bet he do that too. So um, from the DAO perspective, here I'm bringing a DAO perspective. So for LeBron is such a successful NBA player that I need to respect and admire to that, right? Um, is he the number one GOAT? Uh, there's a lot of discussion on that. But if you say if he is a top 10, I believe he is a top 10, right? But if you say if he is number one or top three, um, there are a lot of discussion because what about MJ? What about Kobe? What about Steph Curry, right? And anybody else like Shaquille O'Neal. Um, but if you say top 10, I do believe he is top 10 at least. Um, so from our perspective, someone who achieves such a high level achievements, right, throughout his whole career, um, barely have anyone else can do that. That is very true. And remember, I introduced the I Ching 64 signs, right? There's one sign called the heaven sign or the sky sign. Um, that's 6 yang. So if you do that long line, it's totally 6 of them. And then LeBron right now is at the top of that long line. So if let me see if I can draw that on the board here. I still have this board next to me. So the sky sign from the I Ching book. This one is called the heaven or the sky sign, right? So LeBron is right here. Let's just say LBJ. He is right here. So at the bottom, it means you are nobody, right? You are nobody, and then you need to make your way all the way up, right? And then you make your way up hard. You achieve a little bit of success, and then you need to still learning from other people. You finally go to another level. Then you need to study hard. You need to you know learn something else, abilities. Then you move up, things like that. LeBron for sure is at the top about his own career, right? And when you're at the top of this sign, is basically telling you you are at the top of a mountain. So ask yourself if you climb a mountain, right? You're at the top of a mountain. Um, do you think you can go higher? I think the answer is no, because you're at the top of a mountain, right? What is higher than a mountain? The sky. And who is living in the sky? The God, right? So if you're trying to go higher above the mountain, that means you're trying to become a God, which is not going to happen. So if you try to do that, that's what this I Ching thing is going to tell you. If you are already at the top of a mountain and you're still not getting enough, you're trying to become a god, trying to in charge of everything, what's going to happen is you're going to fall. You're going to fall real hard because you fall from the top of a mountain. It's not like a middle or a bottom of a mountain. You fall from the top of a mountain. You're going to roll all the way down. And that's where LeBron at right now. So I think there a lot of video been talking about um, people not give LeBron enough respect. I think a lot of NBA, even the current NBA players, they give Kobe Bryant a lot of respect, but they don't show the same level of respect to LeBron. And one big reason is because what LeBron been doing in the past 2 years is really destroy his own icon, right? He been built very hard in a previous career to make himself looking at as a very good player, which is very true. Still are. He is still very good, and then he's he make everybody think he's a good husband, good father, which is true. But then now he like for his son Brownie James, he been pro like a he been over protect him, right? Um, everybody have a little bit basketball knowledge can tell that Brownie does not belongs to NBA level. He may be able to play NCAA, but for sure not gonna play NBA at all. I don't know what LeBron been doing behind the scenes, but somehow he got his son into Lakers, and then be able to arrange his son been playing on the court all the time, and then his son just not there yet. And every time he on the court, the Lakers have been losing the score, and that caused all other players very unhappy about that. Imagine you are another young player. You work so hard for years, all the way to finally get a chance to play at the NBA, and all of a sudden you have someone else saying because his father is at this top level, so he is no better at all than you, but he can play at the same league with you, and he got more time on the court than you. How you feel about that, right? So this thing really um, destroyed the people's I think people's feeling or the way they think about LeBron. And then the other things like I just mentioned, LeBron puts doing this everywhere that he show up in the public. Um, and he been calling himself a goat on the social media too. And when you do that, so in the human history, if you call someone a king, it's so if you think about human history, in what condition can someone call somebody a king? It's not really him themselves, because a king is only when other people think you deserve to have that title, or in some of the culture they believe it's a god to bless somebody and to choose somebody to become king, then that person can be a king, right? No one really call themselves a king or the goat. Even MJ don't call himself don't call never call himself a goat. I don't think Kobe ever called himself goat. But why other people call them goats then? Because that's what how the goats that title come from. It's come from other people's recognitions, come from other people's common feeling, common sense. Everybody think that you are the goat, then you are the goat. It's not like I think I'm a goat, then I'm a goat. That doesn't make any sense. And LeBron made that mistake heavily. I think he been calling himself a goat. He been calling himself a king, but actually you need to let other fans, you need to let other players call you goat or king. And when you do that by yourself, uh, it just I think other players just think you are too you are not humble enough, right? You're and especially it still have a lot of discussion, and you are not really the number one that very obviously, oh, you are the number one. No, it's not. You have you did win a lot of NBA history records, but on the other side, let's say the answer ball, the way you've been handling the last few minutes on the court for your team to win, those type of things, I think MJ and Kobe, they've been doing way better than LeBron, right? So yeah, so I think that's why a lot of people start to I think they are tired of LeBron been doing those type of things, like keep bringing his son into the game, into the spotlight. I even wonder if his son want to do that, because I feel like the father LeBron trying to force him doing these type of things. brainwash him, saying, "Oh, don't worry, son. I think I trust me. You at NBA level. Trust yourself. You can play NBA." Like brainwash him, and then himself really, LeBron himself really believe that he can play NBA. But everybody, like I said, everybody have eyes. Everybody been playing basketball. Doesn't matter which level. If you play for a few months or a couple years, you know you can tell LeBron, LeBron, you cannot play the NBA, right? And it's so awkward to even watch the game. Uh, some people even saying it's painful to watch the game, which is true. Um, and then think about you are calling yourself a king. LeBron call himself a king, right? And what's the most important thing for a king to do? I think one of them is to bring justice to the people, right? And when you bring your son into this league, break you open a back door and a very bad example to other people to do that. Do you think that's bring the justice? It's not. You break the justice, right? And that's another thing a lot of people dislike that. I personally do not like that either, right? It's a wrong way to do. If your son is really at that level, then you are the father. You've been have some connection in the league, and you use those connection to get easier way for your son to to the NBA. That's okay, I think. But if you know your son's far away from this league, but you force everybody else to play this game to play around with your son, and then make himself thinking he can play NBA. That's very wrong. And then and it's that's just like how the I Ching Dao described. When you at the top level, everywhere you go is go down, right? When you're at the top of a mountain, no matter which direction you've been picking, if you go forward, you go downhill, right? So you need to be very careful which direction you go. You don't want to roll down the mountain, right? The best way is to be humble. That's what I Ching said. The best way is to be humble. Instead of asking for more, when you're a king, you need to be humble and taking care of the people. Meaning, if you are at LeBron's position, you need to taking care of the young players. You need to set an example for those young players or other fans, instead of doing those crazy stuff. Um, you can, since you're already thinking about the retirement, instead of asking for a retirement season, you can focus more on start during the summer break, the season break. You can start a camp like what Kobe did, right? Not specifically for the professional player. You can just start for the young teenager or the other kids, right? Things like that. And doing stuff for the people, for folks spending more time on those type of things instead of trying to control more. And that way people will think, oh yes, LeBron. Now when they see LeBron doing all those things for other people and being very humble, they will give you way higher, way positive comments and feedback, right? That's the right way to do it. And please, I don't know, I know I don't have too many fans here. This video probably not very few people gonna watch this video, but please, I don't know if LeBron will see this video, but please, LeBron, stop doing this. Stop, okay? Because this thing gonna, if you keep doing that, it's gonna make the situation worse. And for your retirement season, don't just forget about it. Kobe never asked about his retirement season, right? It's all every time when the Lakers visit other city as a guest, right? It's all other cities team voluntarily to do a retirement game for him, right? He never asked to say, oh, this is my last season, so I need everybody else to cooperate with me to have a ceremony with me. All that. No, he never asked. People want to do that for him. That's what people to show that they believe at least Kobe is a GOAT at that time, right? I'm not saying Kobe is a GOAT at all time, but at least for that time, that moment, that season, for sure Kobe is a GOAT, right? So, um, yeah, I hope LeBron can eventually understand his situation and then start to do the right, handle the things in the right way, and I hope we can see some change in the future. Yeah, that's it. Have a good night.